Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Gore here, and we are back once again for yet another Tuesday Night Live, ladies and gentlemen. Man, it's been crazy week this last week and a half or so. I should say going on. Yeah, it's been about a week. Sorry about last week, guys. Didn't make the show last week. Ended up having an episode with my wife. Had to go to the hospital. Ended up staying the night, overnight in the hospital to a condition that we're still working on. So had a couple people in my inbox asking me if everything was okay, and things are going to be all right. But yeah, my wife is she ended up having to spend the night in the hospital. Got some things figured out. A little bit of a scary situation, but everything's all good. We'll get it figured out, and she'll be okay. And the good news is she's cleared to do a lot of things. She needs a little bit of rest, but they still want her exercising, and they still want her on that mountain bike and fishing with your boy. Give it away, AJ. So she'll be doing good. Thank you for the thoughts and prayers out there, guys. And we're going to roll on. But yeah, sorry about last week. Wanted to have Dylan Nussbaum on, but of course, family first, guys. Appreciate those of you guys that understand and reached out, and God bless you. So, all right, now let's move on to the comment section and see who we got in the house tonight. So we've got Gary as usual. Yes, thank you. Hope the missus is feeling better. She sure is. Not 100% out of the woods yet. She's got to deal with some things there and figure some stuff out, but she's doing all right. She'll be good. She's a trooper. Who else we got? We got Big Peppo. It's been a while since I've seen you, Big Peppo. Melissa Justice, hello. Jason, how you doing? Jason Keener. Max VR, the KastKing Crix's bait casting combo is straight fire. He says, I agree. That's a pretty good solid unit right there. IM6 rod. You got, I think it's a 7+1 ball bearing system on that one. Low friction tapered line guide. It's just a good system that flat works. 17 some odd pounds of drag. It's pretty good. It's not anything brand new. Been around for a couple years now, but it just flat works. It gets it done. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Who else we got? Oh, hip, 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 hip. We got Mr. Hip Hip himself, Brandon Garcia in the house. He loves Tuesdays about as much as he loves his wife. That's fantastic. We love you too, Brandon. What's up, Steve Yeckel? Juan Pedroza, my apologies, Juan Pedroza. So glad to have you in the house once again. Rashawn Hunt, hello. The greatest Frogger is here. Oh, is that so? Any of you guys think that you can out-frog the great Frogger himself, Mr. Rashawn Hunt? Challenge him. Put it to work. See if he'll take you up on that offer and go frogging. Now, Mr. Cliff Crochet likes to believe he's an amazing frogger. Would you guys like to see that showdown? Deadbolts at their finest? That's kind of crazy. We could see it happen. You never know. Let's see here. What else we got going on? Sean, glad to have you in the house. Hope she gets well. Thank you very much. Who else we got? Mr. Chris McVeigh, what's happening, dude? Colby, good evening. Robert Green in the house. Of course, always going to expect Robert Green to be a frequent flyer. We're going to have to, of course, Milton. We got to see Milton coming in soon. Diane Yeckel, glad to have you in the house. Thank you very much for the kind words. What do you got here? I'm thinking about getting a saltwater combo from KastKing, but I don't know what to get. Do you have any suggestions? Ladies and gentlemen, in the comment section, please let me see your suggestions. Now, are you looking for a bait casting combo, or are you looking for a spinning combo? And of course, if you're looking for a spinning combo, just about the majority of all of the larger KastKing reels, like in a 5000 series, are saltwater friendly. But if you can swing it, the Recon is a great one, a little more affordable, but getting into the Capstan series. Now, you have several different tiers of the Capstan, but of course, when you get into that Capstan Elite, the more tan and gold frame, that's going to be your best tier for saltwater that we have to offer right now in a spinning option. Now, we do also have a Capstan Elite in a bait caster. It's going to be the Capstan 300, and that thing's a big, healthy dog, around 30 pounds of drag. We've got, for the life of me, right offhand, I can't think of what the drag is on the Capstan Elite spinning, but it's beefy. It's plenty. Trust me, it's going to work very well for you on most of your saltwater species, unless you're targeting like gigantic whales or something here. But no, there's a lot of giant fish being caught, good sized fish with those Capstan Elites. So great stuff. Plus, if you're looking for affordability, the Rover saltwater friendly. There's quite a few options out there. And then, of course, pairing them up with, say, like the Kong rods. Anytime you can get your hands on the Kong rods, you're going to do great, whether you're going for like catfish, carp, or any of the big saltwater species. I mean, there's guys using them for sharks, groupers, things like that. It's a great option for you. So yeah, guys, in the comment section, let me know what you guys think, or at least let Maddox VR know and help him out with your recommendations as well. Me, I live in Arizona, so I've never fished saltwater. Maybe someday, but I just know from doing the math on things, those are some of our best options. All right, what else we got here? What else we got? Gary Foote, what's going on? Ronnie Layton, hello from Missouri. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Novestar, sup, casters? What's happening with you? What's happening with you? Jason Statement. Oh, I thought it said Statement. I was like, wait a minute, what? Jason Statement, how you doing? I was like, man, we got ourselves a movie star in the house. Yes. Yeah, see, Sean's on the same thing. Capstan Elite Kong Rod. He knows. Look at that. He's holding up some big ones right there. Doug says, just got a float tube for my birthday. It's about to go down. I'm salt and fresh. Yeah, buddy. I know you are. And you're one of those guys, Doug, that I've learned that when you get into something, you dive into it whole hog and you really give it its diligence. I think you're going to do well with that, man. Can't wait to see what you got. Here's another one. Jason says, Capstan Elite Kong spinning gear, budget friendly with a Capstan SE. Yeah, which Capstan SE is a great option if you want to save a couple bucks. Steve Yeckel says he's rocking the Recon and the Kong. So, yeah, just kind of what I threw you to. That's a great deal right there. Rashawn Hunt looks like, the captains will stop a train in his tracks. That's for sure. Rashawn saying looks like his MGTI, or TO for him, is on its way to him. So, yeah, that's one thing I did notice. That the MGTIs are starting to ship. So those of you that did do the pre-order on the MGTIs, good for you. It's on its way. It's on its way. Now, I actually just participated in a marketing meeting this morning with some of the OG crew. Of course, Mr. Jose Senko was in on part of that crew with Hunter and Ryan, and we were all talking. And I have yet to get out with my MGTI and do some filming. Had quite a few things going on in my life, especially with the wife's little incident we had last week that put her in the hospital for a little bit, kind of sidelined some things. But I'm going to get out there with my MGTI and put it to work. Now, one thing that I do know is Hunter and Ryan and Jose in back chatter, we talk about all of our products and we love them. And there's some great options. Of course, we talk about things that, I've seen this. I wish this could be better. Maybe we'll report this back. We want a bigger handle on this, or I'd like to see a little different drag on this, or these brakes are fire, or blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But when you hear Jose and Ryan and Hunter, who use those making content for the company all day, every day, and they flat out go, dude, that MGTI, I think, is the greatest reel we've ever built by far, and the greatest reel I've ever used. Like, these guys, like I said, I haven't had a chance to use it, but they are slinging and just banging it out there and catching donkeys and throwing weightless flukes and just sailing, just yard sailing lures like crazy and having no problems with them. It's great to see those guys so excited on reels that we've had on our hands for going on a month now. I haven't had a chance to use it. And they're using it every day, putting it to work, and they keep reporting how impressive this reel is to them. So to those of you guys who put it in the pre-order and getting your MGTIs that are shipping right now, the first ones are starting to ship out right now, you're in for a treat, guys. You're in for a treat. What's the best pairing rod so far with the MGTI? Now, that's a great question, Sean. I'm going to throw it up there. It all depends on what you guys are going to throw. And I'm going to touch base on that MGTI, guys. If you guys haven't ordered an MGTI, what on earth are you waiting for, other than it is a little bit expensive? Let me look and see. I wonder if it's still on that special pricing. I haven't looked at that in a couple days. Let's see. Let's go here. There it is right there. It is. Okay, so the MGTI is still on its early bird pre-order. You can save $30 and get a $50 pair of those titanium tip stainless steel jaw pliers. Though it's normally about almost $50 set of pliers with the titanium jaws on them. And you get that normally. Okay, so the standard price, the normal price for the MGTI is going to be $299. That's without a free set of pliers. But right now it's $269, and you get a $50 set of those titanium jawed pliers on there. That's a phenomenal deal. So, guys, if you haven't ordered that, get it taken care of. Again, this is a reel, and Sean, I'll get to the answer to you in just a second. This is a reel, and this is part of why I'm doing this. that you can throw down to pretty much a 1/16 of an ounce lure if you want to, and you can go power fishing with it with everything in between. So now, some of the things that I want to clarify on that, because with Sean's question, what is the best rod to pair for that? Okay, so if I was going to be throwing a very lightweight, like 1/16 of an ounce lure, I'm going to want to have the line and the rod to complement that, okay? So I'm not going to expect to throw a 1/16 of an ounce lure on an extra heavy rod that I'd use for punching with like 50 pound, 60, 80 pound braid, you know what I mean? Or 20 to 25 pound fluorocarbon on there and then tie on a 1/16 of an ounce lure. The rod and the line is going to work against you in that scenario, okay? But let's say you are, you know what I mean? But the reel is capable, right? If you want to do that, there is no other reel that you can throw a 1/16 of an ounce lure, or you can go like power fishing with it and everything in between. So if you want to use the MGTI for fairly universal techniques, you'd want to give a little in the middle with line and action. So the more light, ultralight style rod you can use, say like an Asage Sniper with lighter fluorocarbon or even tripolymer or a finesse braid, that's going to complement the ability to throw that lure. The reel can do it no problem, but it's going to be the restrictions downwind, so to speak, like the weight and the resistance of the line you pick. I mean, if you're going if you're going if you're going bait finesse style fishing, you would want to throw, something like a 4-pound test, 6-pound test, 13X, 10-pound braid, something like that, right? And then you can start to throw those micro lures easily on a very light action rod, right? That's going to work fantastic for you. But don't expect to load like a heavier 17-pound fluorocarbon on a medium heavy and throw a 16-ounce lure. Now, if you were to still try this, you are going to have better results than any other lure, or not lure, but reel on the market. There is no other reel on the market that can try to attempt this. I would say the only other reel that you can try to attempt it with would be the iReel 2. And you would have to play with your settings to make it do it. But again, like I said, there's other equations in this that are going to prevent you from doing so. But you will still outperform every other reel on the market. Let's say you do put heavier line on there on a heavier action rod and you throw a lighter lure. You're going to have to play with your settings and get that thing as agile as possible. But it's still going to get out there farther than, say, you put a Bassinator on there or you put a Tatula and try to do it with a Tatula. With the same type of line, same type of rod, I can tell you that MGTI is going to get out there farther with less issues than something of that nature, right? It's still not the great addition. So try to keep it in the ballpark. You know what I'm saying? But now, with that said, let's say you have a medium heavy action, 15-pound fluoro or tripolymer, or to medium action rod, and you want to throw a weightless fluke. That MGTI is going to get it out there farther. Like I'm seeing Doug said Speed Demon Pro or even the Asage jerkbait rod, and you throw a lipless crankbait or a jerkbait or a square bill. Dude, you are going to sail that thing. You are going to send it into orbit and get it out there. Like you're not even going to imagine how far you're going to yard sail these lures. Weightless flukes, weightless Senkos. You are now able to get those out there and just flat. Hold on. I got to put this up there because I love this guy. This guy's amazing. But check out that profile picture. Anyways, so if you guys know, you know. That's the legend himself, Mr. Matt Rhodes. So love that dude. Anyways, I used to be broke and I started fishing with KastKing gear. Now I'm still broke, but I got fishing gear. That is probably the greatest line I've ever heard. So get on that hustle, Matt. I know you are. Someday you'll make it rich. Keep on that grind. But anyhow, so that MGTI is going to allow you to just flat out get better distance, better accuracy with whatever you're throwing. But if you want to set it up to try to bait finesse with it, it can handle it. It can actually take a turn as a bait finesse system when it's not it's made as a multi-purpose reel, and there really isn't any other multi-purpose reel in the market that can do that. So this one can bait finesse if you want to, and I can go power fish and do everything else in between. It's really neat. I mean, I could go onto this reel forever. It's going to be neat to just watch this thing used by the public time after time after time again. So anyways, that was a lot, but to answer your question, Sean, depends on the technique you're going to do. If you want to go out there and go power fishing, then put it on a power fishing rod, you know what I mean? And pair it with that. If you want to put it on a middle of the road and do everything as best as you can, medium heavy, 17-pound tripolymer, and go for it, man. It's going to do well. But yeah, it's just really neat. Now, if you want to like zero it in to just flat dominate in the action you want it to, then yeah, think accordingly. Think, okay, I want a bait finesse, so I want to put it on a bait finesse rod. I want to put it on bait finesse type lines, and I want to throw bait finesse type lures. If you want a jerk bait, so on and so forth, jerk bait type rod, or the action that you would normally throw with a jerk bait on upwards. If you're going to throw umbrella rigs, well, then according lines and weights and just watch what it does. But it's gonna do well at all of them. It's pretty neat to see how it's reported. So I love to see your guys' feedback. And what's going to be great is only a couple of people have a handful of those in their hands right now. The public is now starting to get them. Sean's getting his coming. Rashawn's got his coming. There's quite a few people that I've seen out there reporting that they got the shipping notification that it's on the way. So love to see your guys' impressions when you put them out into real world work. But like I said, be intelligent with your expectations on how you're going to set it up. I mean, you're not going to want to put, like I said, put this thing on a heavy action rod with heavy line and then go try to throw a 16th ounce of lure and go, hey, my BFS reel outcast this thing. What the heck? You know, and if you've got your BFS reel on a BFS rod using BFS style lines and it's out sending the MGTI, you're creating your own problem. You know what I mean? But you get what I'm saying. Compare apples to apples. But you're never going to get a bassinator to compete with a Kestrel. You know what I mean? Like the MGTI will. So it's neat. All right. Now, so yeah, Chris McVeigh, mine shipped yesterday. So excited. Yeah, dude, you're going to be dripping in goodness when that thing shows up. So, all right, guys, let's get to it. I want to say this right here. TKF in the house. Team Fat Kid. Whoop, whoop. Got to give you that shout out. So Jennifer Lude, I see you. And I see you multi-platforming it on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you very much. Guys, do me a favor if you're on Facebook. Give this that share that it so desperately deserves. Share. And you guys are going to love it. So also, Captain Brian is in the house. Captain Brian, remind me of those dates that we talked about earlier today. I was on the phone. I was on the horn with this guy, customer service, helping out a friend, getting some stuff taken care of for a friend. But I know that Captain Brian let me know that if you guys are watching, say you're watching live, or you're watching in the rebroadcast, recently KastKing had some sort of a network kind of error or something with our issue on our answering service. And with that said, with the answering service, there was certain dates to where if you left a message for customer service to call you back and you're upset because you never got a call, there's a certain window of dates where something happened and those emails or voicemails were lost, whether they didn't get recorded or there was a power surge, whatever it may be, something happened technically and those were lost. So Captain Brian does know that there were some issues. Send him an email, call again, hit him up. He will get back with you. Brian's going to let me know in the comment section what those dates were. Oh, it was here it is right here. So between the 2nd and 11th of August, okay, so which was yesterday. So if you guys called and left a voicemail between August 2nd through August 11th, there was some kind of a technical issue that either they didn't record or somehow they just went away. They disappeared, whatever the story is. And Brian was not able to capture those and hear them and give them due diligence and get back with you. Now, the fact is he and I spoke and he wants to take care of you guys, the customers. That's one thing I love about KastKing customer service from beginning to end, and Brian's no stranger to it. He wants to hook the people up. So if you guys called, you feel like it fell on deaf ears, please give us a break, make another call, send an email or a message. Brian's going to get back to you and get you taken care of. So love that. Man, I've got all kinds of big hitters in here. Got my boy Ricky Farley in the house. What's up, Ricky? Whoop, whoop. So yes, glad to have you. Rick James in the house. So Gail, thank you very much for that share. I appreciate that. I appreciate it very much. And Chris, checking in from the Bay Area, brother. What's happening? All right, now let's get into the brass tacks of the show, guys. We've already burned up 20 minutes. Don't want to keep you guys too long. And we've got some great things going on. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway shortly. It'll be on next Tuesday's live. But guys, if you want to get in on this giveaway, and I'll tell you guys about it here in a few minutes on what the details are, you've got to like and share. If you can share it to Facebook, share, comment. Now, the way I'm going to find you randomly is in the comment section, okay? The more you talk, the more. There is Milton. Milton, where you been, bro? We've been worried about you. We just want to check in on you. Have you been busy? Have you been fishing? Milton, where you been? Wherever you been, we missed you. We're glad to have you, Milton Thompson. Love you, brother. All right, back to it. Sorry, had to be the creeper. No. Gotta give the shout out to Milton. I mean, usually he's right in here and he's as Johnny on the spot, but got you in the house. All right. Anyways, so if you guys want to get in on those giveaways and things of that nature, gotta comment. That's how I'm gonna find you. Busy and hurting. Milton, don't be hurting, bro. I understand the busy, but God bless you. Prayers out to you. Hopefully you're not hurting for too long, whatever it may be. Prayers to you. Hope you get back in action. You know the KastKing family loves you, bro. You know we do. All right. So Robert Barnes, how can I forget about Robert Barnes? I can't forget about you. Robert. No love lost, bro. I see you. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Now, let's get to it. Actually, Ricky, I see this right here. Arizona got a new state record on our home lake. Yes, from what I understand, it may have. I don't know if I didn't get confirmation that it was for sure state record. They were looking into it. But I guess at this past, and it was like 16 pounds and something ounces, almost 17 pounds, right? That's state record, right? I got a text message just a few minutes before we went live from a very good source who's looking into it to confirm, and he's trying to get photos. A 20-plus pound bass was caught at Roosevelt this weekend in a tournament, but it died in the live wells. Freaking shame if this is true, okay? No shame on who did it. Accidents happen. I've lost a fish or two in live wells before. Things happen, and it sucks, and it's heartbreaking, especially when you're like me, and I know Ricky. We love these fish. We do our best to keep them alive. So 20-pound bass in a live well. Those live wells are small. Some depending on if they had other fish in there. It's hard. It's hard to do. It's hard to keep them alive like that. So if a 20-pound bass was caught and it died, I don't know that the guy can win the state record that way. Plus, it wasn't able to be weighed in at the tournament. So that's something that I'm trying to get validation at. Did it really happen? Was a 20-pounder caught, but cannot be certified because it died? That sucks. But goes to show you how healthy that lake is. I'll see if I can validate that. All right, into it, getting back in it. Boom. All right, so guys, we got the new Labor Day sale happening. This is the early sale going on, and here's some key things I want to key you guys in on, and we'll talk about it, okay? So, but like I was saying, on that, to touch base on that giveaway, guys, I'm going to pick something out from this sale that we're selling on this deal, and we're going to do a giveaway. What exactly it's going to be yet? I don't know yet. Depends on how much reach we have. I'm going to hook up the people, okay? But the way you're going to get picked randomly from YouTube and Facebook, of course, is comment, like, and share. Do the best you can, but make sure you're commenting. If you're not commenting, I can't see y'all. I can't see it. So live, rebroadcast, whatever it may be, get them jaws flapping in the comment section. Get them fingers tapping and make comments, guys. We love to see it. Blow it up. All right, so Jennifer Ludman, I believe, is sending this out to Milton. So there you go. That's got to be to you. Got to love it, guys. Thank you. Love this family we have here in the KastKing Familia. So, all right, now, guys, check it out. So we got August 12th through August 31st. Sale started today. This is the Labor Day early sale. Let's go down and scroll to it. Now, here's some cool things to take note of. Okay, so we got some freebies. Let's scroll down to it right here. Exclusive bonus gifts to talk about. Free bait capsules. These guys right here. What are bait capsules? Well, let me tell you how you get them for free, and then I'll explain it to you really quick, okay? Okay, anytime you guys order anything over 90 bucks, and I'm going to show you quite a few things that are over $90. Some people say, hey, my mom doesn't allow me to spend $90. She only allows me to spend 50. Well, I'm sorry. But there's some good deals in there for you guys under 50 bucks, okay? But let's say you guys have been saving up. You got that piggy bank going. Whoa, Captain's saying AJ about to give away an MGTI. I mean, it could happen. You guys are going to have to really work for it. I get a little stingy sometimes. Give it away, AJ. I'm not too stingy. But anyways, so you guys getting back to it. Say you've saved up some money. You got that piggy bank overflowing, and you're going to spend $100 or more, okay? Right? All you have to do is spend 90 bucks, and you get 4 of these guys right here. What are these guys? These are bait capsules, right? This is a prototype that I have, right? Okay, it's just a prototype. You always keep it on the desk. But I have the real finished versions right here. So what I've got right here, okay, is a Mega Jaws Elite on an estuary rod. No, not the new one. Although I do have a couple. Don't tell anybody. I know a guy. Anyways, with a deep diving crankbait. Now, I love this series estuary rod because it's 8 foot long, so I can launch. I can flat send a crankbait even further. I'm telling you, put an MGTI on an 8 foot estuary, dude, you are going to launch crankbaits a bajillion miles out there. And that's the great thing about that is the farther you can get a crankbait out and get that thing, that it takes a while to get, it comes down at an angle as it's diving. And then once you get its contact the ground, that's where it works best, is dredging, hitting that ground, making some bangs, throwing up noise, disrupting brush, whatever it may be. That's where it's going to work great. So the longer, and this is with any technique in fishing, the farther you can get it out there and the more you can have water to cover, the better. The more water you can cover. So the farther you can get it out there, the better. And then, of course, you lose some of that with a crankbait because it comes back in at an angle before it contacts the ground. So you're just giving yourself more time to really get this bait in a prime thing. Back to brass tacks, talking about the bait capsules. Look at this thing. So now I have a big crankbait with giant trebles in here. This thing right here always gets tied up on my rod socks. Look at this guy right here. You can see I would have rod sock that would get in there around them trebles. You ever got a treble hook stuck in a rod sock or 2 or 3 rod socks in a rod locker? It's a nightmare. You ever get it hung up in your clothes? It's a nightmare. You ever get it snagged in the carpet of your boat? It's a nightmare. You get it snagged in the vehicle, whatever it may be. This right here safely stores your baits, okay? And I say baits because there's several other things to choose from. But right here, you're going to get a 4-piece lure kit, bait capsule kit with your order over $90, okay? And we'll get into those orders. That's going to protect. They are perforated. It's going to allow to breathe, not rust your hooks up. You have a pass-through line. That's your line passes through. Won't abrade your line. And then, of course, you have the hook to fasten it to it. That is what you're going to get out of these bait capsules. Now, but let's say, okay, I want the small bait capsules. I want the big bait capsules. Maybe I want to buy bait capsules. We have several different versions of bait capsules. Now, here's one thing I want to show you that we also have, and this was a brainchild of mine that Al Norker made come to fruition. The drop shot bait capsule. Snaps to the side of your rod. This is great. Okay, line passes in, drop shot's hooked in there. And then, of course, I've got my drop shot weight right there. Look at this. Now I don't have to worry. The whole thing slides over. I don't have anything in my rod sock. I'm not getting tangled up. I don't have the tagline flopping around. Dude, we made a drop shot bait capsule work even better than we ever could have imagined. But wait, there's more. Later on, after the bait capsule drop shot version came out, we didn't think about this at time of design, but then all of a sudden it just made perfect sense. What about you Carolina rig boys? I know I'm one, okay? And you've got that tungsten weight banging up against your rod blank. Check this out. The same drop shot rod now puts your Carolina rig weights secured inside the rod. Look at that, okay? There's your Carolina rig weights that would normally bang against your blank, which isn't the greatest thing in the world for them, especially tungsten. Now you can secure your Carolina rig rod or weight system right there inside, secured. Now it's not beating against that blank. It's not bouncing around. It's not hitting anything, and it's not causing any problems. So bait capsules, why do you need them? Because they flat work and they protect your investments in multiple ways and multiple investments. So you're going to get 4 of those for free. For free. Okay? It's about a $23 value. You're going to get 4 of those, a 4-pack for free when you spend over $90. Okay. Now, spend over $120, you're going to get a neck gaiter that you can pull up, cover your dome. If you're bald like me and UPF 50 and you want to keep that skin cancer down low, protect your dome. You can run it around the face, protect your face, maybe the gnats, the bugs, anything else you're getting crazy. It's going to cover you up. Plus, you're going to get that Boonie hat, right? So these are going to be the Sol Armis series Boonie hats and gaiters. Picked randomly, you're going to get both of those for free. It's almost a $40 value right there when you spend over $20 or $120. Now, check this out right here. Spend $150. You're going to get yourself a free set of sunglasses and a Boonie hat picked randomly right there out of the gate. It's about a $50 value, and you guys are going to get hooked up. Now, what sunglasses are you guys going to get hooked up with? We have a lot of different sunglasses to choose from, and they're going to be selected at random. You could get a set of these guys. You could get a set of the cool, there's just so many different options right there, guys. And yes, of course, if you know KastKing, we're hooking you up with that polarization and to knock out those UV rays. So those are some great options to choose from right there. Now, here's another thing to take a look at too with this Labor Day sale. Okay, we've got these flash sales and we have some pairing items. Okay, this is one thing to really look at and I want to touch on. Check these out. These are all your 50% offers. Okay, now do you get 50% off the deflector waterproof bibs? Yeah. Do you get 50% off the deflector waterproof fishing jacket? Yeah. Can you get 50% off the gloves? Of course. The long sleeves? Of course. The casual shirts? Of course. But not right out of the gate. How it's going to work, okay? This is how it works. The rules. You have to buy one of these guys right here, okay? So let's say you're going to go for the bibs. Now, look at this, guys. $200 for a set of bibs. Now, if any of you guys know and have priced bibs, you know how great bibs are. Bibs are, in my opinion, a must-have when you're dealing with any kind of foul weather, especially cold weather and wind. I have a tub. I live in Arizona, so my foul weather is seasonal, right? We're getting ready to hit monsoon, so I'm going to have lightweight windbreakers and waterproof jackets ready to go. But when we get into fall, all the way going into spring, this box right here, it's my bad weather gear. This tub goes directly into my boat when it comes into bad weather. And what's in it? I've got a beanie, okay? I've got a baklava right here, KastKing baklava that goes in there. I've got an extra pair of gloves, brand new, and I usually keep another set of gloves in there just in case. And then right here, here are my bibs, guys. Now, these things are lightweight. When you look at them online, you're going to think, God, these things look heavy. They look bulky. Are they like Carhartts? They are not. They are not bulky. They are not heavy. They are very lightweight, and they allow you to breathe, but yet keep you super warm. They are going to knock absolutely all the wind and frigid conditions completely out and keep you shielded from water conditions. So it's amazing, amazing how much of a difference this makes, but yet without weighing you down, feeling like you're wearing 450 pounds of gear, because there's a lot of gear out there that is excessively heavy, okay? These are not those. These are lightweight, very movable, but yet still pack that punch and protecting you from the conditions. The deflector waterproof bibs and jacket are some stuff that you guys really need to get. And if you're thinking, if you've ever thought, do I need to get them? Yeah, definitely do it. So here's how it's going to work to get that 50% off. Let's say you buy the deflector waterproof bibs, okay? You add that to cart, and then you go back at $199, and then here's the deflector waterproof fishing jacket. You add that to cart, you just saved $100 right there. Plus, you're going to take advantage of those free gifts. So not only do you get 50% off your second item in this category, it has to be matched with this category, the pair up and save category. You can't take a deflector and then pair it up with, say, a reel. Okay, say you put it with a Skeet Reese reel, and you've got the deflector. You're not going to get that 50% off. It's going to be in these items right here. This is the combo items. Okay, so you've got the apparel right here, 50% off on the apparel. There's the way that's going to work. Add it to that, get 50% off. So if you're ever looking at getting bibs and a jacket, you buy the bibs at $199, then you get the jacket at $99, not $200. You're going to get it $100. That is, anytime you can knock $100 off at any kind of a sale, jump all over that. Now, here's a kicker though, just so you guys understand. If you buy the bibs and then you add the gloves, you're not going to get the gloves for $16 and the bibs with $100 off. I'm sorry. What you'll end up getting is the bibs at normal price, and you'll get 50% off the gloves. That's going to go for the lowest price item of equal or lesser value, not higher value. So you can't get like, oh, well, let me get the Baxter, Pass UPF 50 long sleeve and the Deflector waterproof jacket, and I want $100 off the jacket. No, the 50% off is going to go with this shirt. Now, do these discounts work on glasses? Sure they do. So you could get 50% off a pair of glasses. Or if you want 2 pairs of glasses, okay, I'm going to buy this pair of glasses at $25, okay? And then I'm going to buy this pair of glasses at $33. That $25 pair of glasses just went to $12.50, right? And so on and so forth. You got 2 $29 pair of glasses right here. You pay $29 for this one, you're paying $15 for the next, so on and so forth. You've got the Elijah bifocal, then you can get the Hawasis for $15. That's how that's going to work in that system. Or you could get apparel and then glasses, and it's going to knock off the lesser item. This also works for your accessories, from bait bags to fillet knives to the Bait Boss utility binder bags. So all that stuff's going to jive. You can mix and match, still get 50% off the equal or lesser value item. So that's actually a pretty great deal that you guys can get on that. So check those out. Those are great options to choose from. But now let's get down into some of our other items of interest right here. So we have freshwater combos, okay, right? You buy 2 of them and you're going to get 15% off. So what's going to happen is, let's say you go, okay, I love the Royal Legend Pro. That thing's a flat banger. It's a flat banger of a combo. I want both. So you're going to buy the Royal Legend Pro spinning, pick out your poison, whether you want this action rod with a 3000 size, add it to cart, normally $170.99. Then go after your Royal Legend Pro Baitcaster, figure out which action you want, add it to cart, right or left-handed, get it taken care of. And then 15% off is going to be put on that order. That's cool. 15% off on that order when you combo the 2. 15% off on, say, like $350 is a pretty good savings. That's a really good savings. Come down into your Centron Light. Maybe you don't want to spend $350 just to save 15%. Well, you can get yourself the Centron Light Baitcaster in a spinning or in a bait casting option, any of those options, and still save 15% off those combos. Those 2 combos are some of the best-selling combos we've ever offered. People love them, and a lot of times they are just flat beautiful. I actually have – I didn't bring it over here. I've actually got a Centron Light that I've been pimping out. It's actually one of my favorite little reels to use in the Baitcaster. I've added some different bearings to it. I've upgraded the handles, and dude, it's a dang joy to use for such a budget combo. I adore it. It's actually really cool. Same thing can happen if you want to mix and match. Say you want to get a Royal Legend spinning and you want a bait finesse system. You can combo those together and save 15% off on that. Now, wait, there's more to this. The same things can apply with the saltwater combos. Okay. So now somebody was asking in the comment section earlier, what is a great saltwater combo? Here's your answer right here. Capstan Elite and the Kong right there. Bang, baby. There's that Capstan Elite with the Kong and the Capstan SE saltwater. See the difference right here? I mean, there's quite a few different things you can add to these. $150 versus $208. $150 versus $237. You can add those 2 different combos together, take advantage of that for 15% off. But you could also do the same thing in a saltwater. Say you want to buy a saltwater combo and a freshwater combo, you can, and still save that 15% off. Forgot about the Megatron being added as a saltwater system. I forgot about that one. That one went under the radar. You can also combo fishing tools. So say you buy an actual combo rod and reel, and then you need a net, or you need a V16 rod rack for the floor. Or you need, let's see, one of the best-selling things we've ever sold, the Hyper Seal waterproof tackle boxes. Add that to your combo, get 15% off the order. Or you guys can see where I'm going with this. There's a lot of options to choose from in these, okay? So definitely check those out. You can add it, get it taken care of. It's going to do your system. So like it says right here, find your perfect pair, add 1 more for the price, and then you see your discount populated at the bottom. Now, to round this off and finish up the idea of what we're talking about, guys, we've got some other deals that are happening now. Granted, these guys right here aren't going to combo up and do great for you. Like you look, well, they'll do great for you regardless, but they're not going to work in those combo sections. Say you're not looking to combo, you just want it. Hey, I just want it real. Here's what I want. We've got some great options in the bait finesse world. You got that Kestrel, 2 different speed Kestrels in that carbon body coming in under $100. You're saving 20%, $96. The blue and orange handles represent different actions as far as your retrieval goes. Ratios is what I'm trying to say. So you have like a 7-4 to 1, and then you have an 8-1 to 1. So 2 different gear ratios by those different colors. Also have the Skeet Reese icon. Guys, I can't praise this reel enough. You've heard me talk about it a million times. TPE handles, aluminum frame. Skeet loves this reel. I think we've got Jacob Wheeler doing a video on this. He's playing with them, testing them out. Yeah, guys. Yeah, Wheeler's kind of playing with some of our reels. We'll see where that relationship goes. Cross your fingers. But yeah, it's great. You know, I mean, he's loving it. He's enjoying it. He's put a video out there about it. So I mean, it's no secret. So I can talk about that. But who knows where that relationship will go? Hopefully Wheeler joins the family. We'll see. You never know. But he's testing some stuff out and liking it. Speed Demon Deadbolt right here, guys. That is Cliff Crochet's baby. If you guys don't know, what you have is a super heavy-duty built reel on aluminum frame with a bigger handle, big, nasty handle, and no drag. True centrifugal braking system. This thing is built for ill-will discontent on true, absolute power fishing. So if you guys are looking to go punching with no drag slip, if you guys are looking to go frogging with no drag slip, because 90% of you guys lock that drag down anyways, now you don't have to worry about that drag fail, because every time you lock that drag down and tighten it like crazy, you are actually abusing the reel and creating a failure point. They're not designed to be treated like that. Well, the Deadbolt is. It is designed to eliminate a failure point, eliminate a slip in the drag, because those of you that don't want it, that's your freaking ill-will discontent reel right there, the Deadbolt. Hook that up. Of course, we've got the ever-famous Sharky 3s in just the normal spinning as well as the bait feeder. Both of those got a great deal. 10% off the normal Sharky 3, $50 reel. Guys, come on. That thing right there, this guy here, the Sharky 3 bait, just normal spinning reel. I called that one the People's Champ because it flat works. We've been selling this reel for ever and ever and ever. I'll cry the day that we delete it. In my opinion, we never should. This is one of those $50 reels that will work forever for you. If you guys burn and destroy this reel and it fails on you, you're probably to blame 100%, like, because it just works phenomenally. And then, of course, like going back up to it, the Sharky 3 bait feeder for those of you guys that want a bait runner or bait feeder. Great stuff. Of course, you see right here, we've got Royal Legend Pro Celestial reels and spinning and bait casters. We got iReels on this one. We got Mega Jaws in the more of the non-elite version coming in at 15% off. Spartacus 2. Multiple different colors coming in under $40. You can't beat that, guys. The ever famous Rover. I mean, it's just phenomenal. There's my favorite power fishing reel right there, the Skeet Reese Icon Spinning. You can do so many things with that reel, guys, but a lot of great options to choose from happening in this Labor Day sale, guys. Whew, I'm sorry I haven't looked at the comment section because we've got a lot of stuff going on. Juan Pedroza is saying, I've been looking for that Deadbolt for a while. Well, Juan, don't wait any longer. Take advantage of it. And here's one thing that I have failed to mention throughout this entire broadcast, guys. If you have a discount code, take all these sales, take advantage of those sales, add them to it, and throw the discount code in there with it, guys. Of course, my discount code, AJWKK. I just noticed that I'm still running my banner from last week. Let me throw this back in here, guys. My apologies. Correct that. I wasn't even paying attention. But yeah, my discount code streaming across the bottom, AJWKK. Your favorite KBAs have their own codes. If you want to use their codes, God bless you. Do it. All I care about is you guys taking advantage of these sales and these deals from KastKing. I've been doing it for 12 years now. You use my code, God bless you. Love you for it. 10% off, AJWKK. But if you got a homie that's got a discount code that you prefer to use it. Or if you got your own, take advantage of it. Can't pass it up. Yes, Helen, I agree. Can't pass up a good sale. Get on it. Max Hernandez right here. Oh, that's my homie right here, Mr. Hernandez. Where did that right there? Got his jersey right here. He'll tell you right now, Sharky 3 is my favorite. It's on every spinning rod. Now, guys, Max Hernandez, as you can see right here, the dude's legit. He's an Arizona Angler of the Year, I think multiple times if I'm not mistaken. But the dude's a stud. He can flat catch him. He's a stick. and he's using a $50 reel to just get it done all the time. That tells you right there how great. You don't have to have a $300 reel to cash checks. Max will tell you that right now. That dude's cashed quite a few checks in his career. He's done well. He just likes dependable gear, and he can stand there, look you dead in the eyes, and tell you, you will absolutely have a dependable reel when it comes to that Sharky 3. And like I said before, if you end up having a failure in the Sharky 3, it was one of the greatest flukes ever, or you caused it. I'm telling you, that's the way it goes. Yes, yes, yes. Great stuff. Good things to happen right there. All righty, guys. So here's what we're going to do before we close out the show. I talked about the giveaway. What should we give away? Should we give away? Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you guys want to see. Do you guys want to see an affordable bait caster given away? Do you guys want to see a Sharky 3 spinning given away? I think that's what we're going to give away, guys. That's what's going to happen. I've been over here. Really, Max, you helped me decide it. That's what we're going to do. Sharky 3 spinning. I'm going to give one away, guys, in a 3,000 size as long as it's available. If not, I'll do a 2,000 or a 4,000. We'll stay within that realm and keep it right in that middle of the road world. But if I can give away a 3,000 series so long as inventory holds up with the sale, that's what we're going to shoot out for next week, guys. And everybody, whether you love bait casters or all you can use is a spinning, you can put this Sharky 3 to work and you will absolutely love it. From drop shot to going out and using it for traditional kind of fishing, from throwing crankbaits, throwing lipless, to Carolina rigging. If all you guys love is a spinning reel, this reel will work great for you. If you also use bait casters and rely on your spinning for finesse, this is going to work phenomenal for you. I can't boast enough how great that Sharky 3 is, and I'm going to give it to the people, guys. So make sure you guys are commenting in the comment section how you want to see it, what you guys would use it for, what you're going to take advantage of in the Labor Day sale, whatever it may be. Just make sure you guys are commenting, whether it's your – oh, and also remember, your discount codes should not be put in my – that is a rule that KastKing would like to see. If you're a KBA or you're an ambassador for us or whatever it may be, keep your discount codes in your section. I usually don't care if it's in my things, but it's caused other problems in the past, so I got to obey the rules. Don't put your codes in mine, in my feeds. I won't put my codes in your feeds. Same thing with Nikki, Jose, things like that. It just stepped on toes before, so let's not do it. Let's have respect for each other. But use your favorite discount codes. Whatever you guys want to do, yeah, take advantage. Comment, get in to win, and I'm going to announce 2 people from Facebook, 2 people from YouTube to have the good old coin toss showdown on who's going to win their very own Sharky 3 spinning reel, guys, and that's going to be awesome. Can't wait. Take advantage of this Labor Day sale that you guys are seeing right here. Get on it. Take advantage. Save some deals. Combo. Get your free bait capsules. Get your free Boonie hats. Get your free sunglasses. Save all that good cash. Get 50% off when you combo correctly, guys. You can't beat it. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to go give my wife a hug and a kiss before she heads off to church because she's feeling better. And we are out of here, guys. Love you. We'll see you next Tuesday. Make sure you guys are following us on KastKing USA on TikTok. Same handle for Instagram, KastKing USA. We got that second handle, KastKing Community. I believe Nikki's going live tomorrow night on YouTube. Check her out. She's always got some great things going on. And, of course, follow us right here on KastKing on Facebook and YouTube. You know what's up. Give it away, AJ in the house. I'm out. We'll see you next Tuesday. And hopefully I'm calling your name as a finalist for that Sharky 3 giveaway. Word up. Booyah. See you guys later.